Good morning and welcome to Morning Markets. Today we're going to focus on why equity markets rallied yesterday and also the latest corporate earnings. Yesterday we saw a rebound in equity markets as well as fixed income markets, and that was on the prospect of no additional interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve. We saw a little bit of weakness in the US dollar and within the oil market, somewhat surprising given the conflict within the Middle East that continues to unfold. Investors globally very much are focusing on what Federal Reserve members, that's the US Central Bank, what the key voting members are talking about. They've been discussing this week that given the weakness that we've seen in both equity markets and in bond markets over the last couple of months, we've seen financial conditions tighten, which basically means that the risk is that economic growth slows at a faster pace and that inflation falls. From their perspective, the members that have been talking this week, financial conditions have tightened sufficiently to give them confidence that inflation will continue to fall towards their 2% target. It was only a few weeks ago where the Federal Reserve actually projected that interest rates would need to rise further by 0.25% by the end of the year, getting to 5.75% interest rate. So they've walked back on that, and that has been a positive for both equity markets and bond markets. Also of interest for markets yesterday were the corporate earnings results for the third quarter of this year. Investors focus a lot on what companies are reporting, and it reflects whether their fundamentals reflect their share prices. Of interest was Pepsi. They beat on their earnings relative to analyst expectations and also from their revenues. We saw an upgrade in their full year profits outlook for the third quarter in a row. What they were observing that because of higher prices coming through, that was helping to boost revenues, and that was despite the number of sales volume actually declining. In terms of trends that they were seeing from the consumer side, that they were looking to hunt around for better deals given the higher prices. We also saw LVMH, the luxury branded company, their sales growth numbers were actually slightly weaker, and that was because in China economic activity has been slowing, and therefore they were seeing less sales from their China division. In terms of tomorrow, we'll have EasyJet reporting, but the big focus for investors will be on Friday, where we'll get the major US banks reporting their earnings. So we'll keep you up to date throughout the week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.